I remember the sound of the phone before I remember breathing. My youngest son's voice, low, hurried. "Dad, is she at home?" I glanced down the hallway. "Yes," I said. "She's here." A silence. Then a whisper, sharp enough to cut skin. "Impossible. She just boarded my flight." And then, footsteps. Behind me. Measured, careless, confident. That was the moment I stopped being a husband and started being something else. Backstory. When I thought I knew her, I met her in the unlikeliest of places. Rain, broken umbrella, her laugh cutting through the downpour like sunlight. She was fire disguised as warmth. My son adored her. My family trusted her. I built her a life. I gave her a name that carried weight, stability, and history. She smiled like she was grateful. She kissed me like she was loyal. And I, fool that I was, believed her. Discovery of betrayal. It started small. A perfume that lingered though she hadn't been out. A message notification silenced too quickly. A laugh she saved for someone else. I told myself it was nothing, that suspicion was poison and trust was oxygen. But I was choking all the same. Then came the undeniable evidence. That night when my son's voice trembled through the phone. That whisper, that impossible truth. I turned, and there she was, my wife, my son's wife. A liar who had learned to move between shadows like a professional. My heart didn't break, it calcified. Shift in mindset. She expected an argument, tears, rage, slammed doors. But rage is a blunt weapon, and I prefer precision. So I smiled. I kissed her forehead. I let her believe I was still blind. Inside, I drew blueprints of her destruction. I mapped her lies. Every flight, every false errand, every careful omission. My son unwittingly became my greatest source of intel. His schedules, his calls, his trust. I cataloged the betrayals. Compiled dates, receipts, photographs. Every secret she thought she owned, I stole back from her. Execution of the plan. The first step was silence. I let her drown in her own performance. The actress who didn't know the curtain had already fallen. Then I tightened the financial noose. Quietly, legally. The accounts shifted into my control. Properties reassigned. She signed documents without reading them, distracted by her busy life. Next came the social stage. I fed her confidence, encouraged her trips, her absences. Let her grow careless, bold. And when she was bloated with arrogance, I let slip the evidence to the right people. Our friends, my family, her parents. Not all at once. A photo here, a receipt there. Like blood dripping slowly into water, drawing sharks. She didn't notice at first, but whispers travel faster than jet engines. Climax and confrontation. The night came like a storm I had scheduled myself. A family dinner. My sons, their wives, her seat at the table glowing under the chandelier. I waited until the wine had warmed faces, until laughter felt safe. Then I spoke. "I received a call the other day," I said. My youngest son froze. He knew. She was supposed to be home, but she was on his flight. Her face drained of color. My son's hands clenched. I laid the photographs on the table. Boarding passes, hotel receipts, images she couldn't deny. Every lie she told replayed in her eyes as she looked at me. Then at him. Then at the son she'd betrayed most. No screaming, no chaos. Just silence. The kind of silence that buries people alive. My youngest son stood first. He didn't say a word. He didn't have to. The rest followed. Chairs scraped. One by one, they left her at the table, alone. She tried to speak, to explain, but explanations are weapons that only work when someone is still willing to listen. And there was no one left. Resolution and emotional release. I walked her to the door myself. She begged, whispered that she could fix it, that love is complicated, that mistakes happen. I opened the door. Cold air rushed in. Mistakes happen, I agreed, but you didn't make one. You made a choice. Her suitcase was already packed. She didn't realize I'd done it days ago. I handed it to her, watched her step into the night, stripped of everything she thought she owned. That was the last time she ever walked through my home. Final reflection. Betrayal doesn't break you, it sculpts you. It chisels away the illusions, the softness, the blind faith. I am not the man who once loved her laughter in the rain. I am the man who learned that justice doesn't come from rage. It comes from patience. And when justice finally arrives, it doesn't shout, it whispers, just like my son did that night.